All right. Hi, plastic people. A little late for the stream, but wanted to get this done tonight. So we're going to rush through it and get it done. So tonight we're just going to do a quick unboxing of the Fabreeko Rook kit. I purchased this myself. Fabreeko does not know I'm making it. Probably don't even know that I exist. But let's go through it, and then we'll also go through the filament that I have picked out for this build, which will be a little different and a departure from what I normally would do on my builds. So let's go ahead and start. Once it shipped, it got to me pretty quick. I'm in Middle Tennessee, and Fabreeko's in Florida, so it was only a day or two. All right, so get foam on the top and some bubble wrap and some more foam and some more bubble wrap. Just a whole bunch of bubble wrap. All right, get all this packing material out. And let's see what we've got. First up is going to be our power inlet. So just your standard power inlet. Get a box with some weight to it, which has got, let's see if we get a better shot here. Got a lot of glare off of that light, so a pre-soldered and wired end stop, a couple of blower fans for our parts cooling, just a regular fan for our hot end cooling, and this is a Honey Badger fan, and these are Honey Badger branded fans as well. Our Sherpa mini kit. See if I can get this light less glary. Maybe. So BMG Sherpa mini kit, BMG gears, and all the other pieces that are needed, including heat sets and such. Rook screws kit, so all your hardware, heat sets, and washers and such. The big 45 mil linear bearings for your Z-axis. 20T pulleys, 3 of them. Your springs, the better quality springs for your bed. All your bearings for the motion system. And then your GT2 6mm belt, maybe. All right, digging in a little more. Our 3 motors, X, Y, and Z. Power supply, LM200, so 200 watts. Power supply, Mornsun branded, just a typical power supply. Make sure, I'm in US, so I'm going to have to make sure that I flip that to 120 instead of 230. Okay. SKR Mini E3 for our board. So your board, your rubber ducky. I've got a flock of them. Build plate upgrade kit. So you can see it says V0S1 printers. So it is the same as the build plate as a V0. So a 120 by 120, and you can see what's in here. So we've got our feet. We've got our extruder motor. Cabling for extruders. Looks like a hot end, for it. I don't remember which hot end it is. It doesn't say it on here. Of course, that's also got your thermistor and your heater in there. Your screw-in thermistor for the build plate. And, of course, your build plate. Does not come with a actual magnetic build plate, but I might have to order a magnet because I don't see one on here. But I've got plenty of build plates for the V0, so I don't really need another build plate. And then your LDO heater on the bottom. And now while this kit is branded a Fabreeko, they do use a good bit of the LDO parts. And of course, this motor is Rolohan 3D branded, and I believe the other ones are as well. Let's pull one and see. And yeah, so those are as well. Fabreeko did that for Rolohan to basically give him credit on creating the Rook. So the next thing up will be all your linear rails. Looks like all MGN 9s with the small carriage. And then your steel rods. These will be the uprights for each corner plus the two 45 mil bearings right on those for your Z-axis. Last, it says Rook Fixed Screws Kit. So, a bunch more hardware. Have to double check because it looks like I've got all of that stuff here. Maybe they're both needed. Haven't looked through the whole build kit yet. And then we've got about a meter or so of PTFE tube. The printer has the option to do either a Bowden setup or direct drive. I have not decided which way I'm going yet. This printer is going to primarily be PLA, even with the heated bed, and I'll be building with ASA, so I could do an enclosed printer and still print with heat and higher temp materials. So let's see. So that's the kit contents. The rest of it, most of the frame is 3D printed, and that's where this will come in here. And so this is Polymaker ASA. And I wanted something different from what I normally print, so we are going with their pop green. Let's see if the other camera maybe has a better color. I'm not sure why my Nikon is being so dark lately, but yeah, so that will be the color for the printer. I may do accents in black, being that it's named Rook after chess. I really thought about going with a black or a white printer, but I've either got all black and or white printers, or they're blue and white, with the exception of the salad fork being blue and teal. So I figured let's do something a little different this time and go with the bright green and see how nicely it pops, especially for a small printer. Although that is going to be a lot of the printer because it is mostly 3D printed. So we'll see how it turns out and go with it. I don't think it'll be too bad. But that was the kit from Fabreeko for the Rook. I don't know when for sure we'll get to the printing of it. It's going to be after the Trident is finished, the plan is to use the Trident to print all the parts for it. So if nothing else, it will be done after the Trident. If it looks like I need to do a lot of tuning on the Trident to get it printing these parts well, I'll print them all on either the Prusa or the Voron 2.4, just so I can get it done and get the build stream going. But figure probably a month or so before we do that build stream, I will keep everybody up to date on that and let everyone know when it's coming as soon as I know. But thanks for tuning in. I know I did this live and nobody's probably going to see it since it was more of an impromptu thing, but it was just as easy to do it quick live and put it up there as it would have been to pre-record and then put it up. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.